Hello, my dearest friends, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 20. We are in the home stretch. A few more installments for the year, and then I'm going to take a 2-week vacation. So I'll explain more about what that means exactly. Today, I wanted to have more of a chit-chat kind of Vlogmas day because I am thinking about all of the things that I want to accomplish in 2025. In December is a time when I think all of us do this, but me especially, I do this because what I'm doing here on YouTube, on LTK, on Instagram, Substack, all of the platforms that I use is essentially this is a business. And in December, I tend to start to reflect on what I did for the year, what I accomplished, where the opportunities are for me to improve, what I'm grateful for. Hi, sweetie, what I'm grateful for, and what do I want to take into 2025. And I like sharing this information with you because, well, we're a community here. And even though I'm not going to get into the nuts and bolts of my business, I do like to provide you some insight into what I'm thinking, where I'm headed, where I'd like to take you as well. With that being said, I have been doing a lot of introspection and reflection and want to talk a bit about where my head is. In past Vlogmas episodes, I've talked with you a little bit about where my head is as far as the value that I want to bring on this channel and the value that I want to provide you as a person who is participating in this community. One of the things that I talked about was the fact that I was going to be a little bit more discerning about the quality of what I'm bringing. It's not going to be so much a shop channel. It's going to be more of a, here is what I'm bringing you. Here is the, what I'm thinking about these pieces. And I'm going to be really under a really intense lens of quality. So quality of fabric, quality construction, value for money, because I want to be sure that I am presenting you with the best of the best. And the best of the best isn't always expensive. You can find really good quality out there, even at big box retailers like Walmart, Target, H&M, all of those places. So I'm going to be looking at things under a very critical eye for you. The economy is changing. We are entering into a time where there's a lot of unknowns. And so I want to be sure that I am giving you and bringing you the best value possible. That being said, I want to start out with my own personal wardrobe plan for 2025 and then move my way down from there. So my wardrobe plan for 2025 is going to be also looking at clothing in a very critical way, trying to avoid those magpie moments where I see the shiny new thing and I'm like, I have to keep it. One of the tendencies that I've noticed in myself is that I will hang on to something if it sells out. I don't want to be that way because I want to be sure that what I'm holding on to is not holding on to it because it is super popular, but holding on to it because it is something that I truly love. And minimizing the thinking of, oh, well, I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe, so I need to hang on to it. And I've talked about this as well in previous videos that I need to stop that behavior. And I have curbed it significantly. It still happens, but I have curbed it significantly. The other thing is that for my own personal wardrobe, I want to make sure that I have the highest quality items that bring me joy. One of the things that I uncovered in my sweater clear out is that I have a lot. And I have so much that I'm not even sure what I have. And also that what I do have, I don't ever wear. And that was a little bothersome for me because I'm like, I have these beautiful things, but I'm not wearing them. I'm not appreciating them. They're just kind of sitting in a bin somewhere and I'm piling more on top of that. So I want to be really, really careful about what I bring into my closet. I'm going to be much more intentional. Me personally, I may be spending more money on things than you might be willing to spend on things, and that's fine. I'm not going to stop the hauls. I'm not going to stop any of that. That's still coming. I'm just going to be a little bit more discretionary about it. I'm going to be much more thoughtful about it. No worries, the hauls are still coming. I will still be presenting things because it might be something that resonates with you and that will bring some value to you in your own personal wardrobe. So this means that I might be spending more money on stuff, but you know, quality exists everywhere at every price point. For instance, a gap that I've identified recently in my wardrobe is that I don't have an ivory cable knit sweater, and I really like having that kind of piece in my wardrobe because it's very versatile. I really like it. It makes me happy. And I realized that I don't really have one. That ivory sweater in my sweater clear out, I ended up not keeping it because I felt like if I kept it, I would be settling for something. And I would rather hold off and get something that I really, really love in fabrics that I truly love and want to have in my closet, and, you know, with the construction that I'm looking for. So I am looking at different ivory sweaters. Ivory cable knit specifically is what I'm looking for. You know, I've looked at Ralph Lauren, I've looked at Lily Silk, I've looked here and there. And so I'm going to be on the hunt for one, but it could very well come from Walmart. Free Assembly makes very beautiful sweaters. So I'm not closing the door to finding things at a lower price point. I am opening the door to finding things that are really, really great quality and good value for money. And also things that will last for a long time in my wardrobe. That's the example of how I am approaching my own wardrobe purchases in 2025. I will be pulling together a 2025 wish list of things that I want to add to my wardrobe. And so that's coming in a future vlog. I also wanted to talk about, though, the fact that because I've got so many clothes that I really don't get to enjoy, I am going to implement, starting now, I am implementing a 14-piece capsule wardrobe monthly. So it's going to be a monthly capsule edit, I guess is what you could call it, or my monthly wardrobe edit. And I'm taking those 14 pieces and I am going to challenge myself to style these pieces. And this will give me the opportunity to truly enjoy what I have, as well as it will help me to understand what I am not reaching for, because I've got to be a lot more critical about that. And if I'm not reaching for it, there's got to be a reason. And if the reason is I just don't want to wear it, I don't like to wear it, it's uncomfortable, it's just not me, you know, whatever the reason might be, then that piece has got to leave the wardrobe. The other thing that I've put in there to kind of avoid a repeat, so that way I get an opportunity to really try everything in my wardrobe, is not to repeat 2 months in a row. I've already mapped out my wardrobe for the remainder of December and then the one that I'm going to put together for January. And what I found in that exercise was that I wanted to repeat one particular piece both months. And I'm trying to stay away from repeating because I want to give other pieces a chance, you know, and I want to be able to experience all of what I've got in my wardrobe. If I have it in December, I'm not going to repeat it in January because I put that little rule in there in my challenge, but doesn't mean I can't bring it in February. Because if I find that I'm bringing it in a lot and I want to bring it in a lot, then that means that I really, really have an affinity for that piece, and that piece is definitely going to stay. So there's that as part of the challenge. Now, where is this challenge going to take place? Well, that is the next thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is my content plan, the platforms that I plan on being on next year. YouTube, of course. YouTube is my home. I started here. I will always be here on YouTube. I won't leave YouTube. I love YouTube. YouTube is really my passion. Instagram and LTK, I kind of put them in their bucket together because whatever I post on LTK gets pushed out to Instagram. So those two kind of live side by side. And that's the other place that I'm going to be putting content. LTK and Instagram are more real time. because YouTube does take a little bit longer to produce the content. So that's one of the places where you're going to see my outfits of the day through my monthly edits. So make sure that you're following me on LTK and Instagram so that you can be sure to see. Not everything that I post on LTK makes it to Instagram. So make sure that you're following me on both so that you don't miss anything, because LTK will have some things that I just choose not to push out. I want to leave it on LTK. And I've got everything linked in the description bar down below, by the way. So make sure to check the description box, and that's where you'll find all of my platforms. The monthly capsule edit is going to be on Substack. I will post the actual pieces that I am bringing in to the capsule, and then I will post at the end of the month a recap of the edit to let you know what I decided to keep, what is going to leave, and why. So that is going to be a twice a month kind of thing. And then throughout the month, there's going to be some other articles that I write. The newsletter is going to be a weekly publication. It will be a bit more high level. It's going to actually have some life things in there. Sometimes I throw in a recipe. I definitely throw in pictures of the cats, my latest videos, discount codes, things like that. It's going to be a little bit more one-to-one because we are, I'm landing in your inbox. You can put paywalls up in Substack, but the newsletter will never be a paid article. It will always, always, always be free to whomever chooses to subscribe to it. This video is in partnership with Skillshare, and I am leveraging Skillshare to help me to map all of this out. I've partnered with Skillshare a few times already, and I really have to say that I love the partnership because it gives me the opportunity to learn and leverage this platform to learn things and to expand my mind and to really improve everything that I'm doing here for you guys. It is the largest online learning community, especially for creatives, but anybody really can go into Skillshare and get something out of it. There are thousands of classes across so many different categories: drawing, writing, social media, photography, filmmaking, cooking, sewing, painting. It is a hub for creative learning, and I have found so much value in Skillshare. I have taken courses in filmmaking and vlogging, to storytell. I've taken courses in cooking and how to do artful plating and things like that. And this month I am really hyper focused on planning and growing. Like, for instance, I am currently taking a class on how to maximize my newsletter on Substack. I'm also going to be taking a course on writing up a business plan because, as I said, this is a business and I've never written a business plan for it. And I think I need to in order to give me focus on really what I want to accomplish in the next 1 to 5 years. I'm also taking Skillshare lessons using things like ChatGPT and Notion AI, those types of courses that are really going to help me to expand and grow my business in 2025. There are so many ways to use Skillshare. You can take individual courses. You can take a learning path, which is a grouping of courses that get you from point A to point Z. And then you can also do one-on-one. They have the opportunity to hire some of these creators one-on-one. There are a lot of different ways to learn on Skillshare that I really, really appreciate, especially right now that we are in December and we're looking back on 2024 and looking forward to 2025. If there's any gap that you have in knowledge, then you can turn to something like Skillshare to help bridge that gap. An area maybe where you want to expand, say that, you've got one of the intentions that you have for 2025 is that you want to learn watercolor, then you can take some coursework here on Skillshare and learn how to do watercolor and learn how to draw or learn how to write or learn how to start a newsletter. So if you're interested in joining Skillshare, the first 500 people to use the link that is in the description box or in the pinned comment down below will have the opportunity to get Skillshare 1 month free so that you can try it out, see if you like it. I always say that learning is one of the best gifts that we can give ourselves, especially as we age, because we want to keep our minds active. And this is one of the ways that you can do that. You can always expand your knowledge. There's never a loss in doing that. So thank you to Skillshare for partnering with me this month. I'm especially excited to learn more about how to maximize my my Substack newsletter, because I really, really want to put this particular piece of content out for you guys, because it's just a way for me to, through the written word, talk with you one-on-one, or I could even talk on there. Substack has got the ability to record. So maybe it might even be a verbal newsletter podcast style. So you never know. You never know. A couple more things that I wanted to touch on around this are the content strategy on YouTube. So I am shooting for posting 3 times a week. The schedule that I want is Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday, with Friday and Sunday being either hauls or styling videos, and then Tuesdays would be the weekly vlogs. In the weekly vlogs, I want to include a lot more lifestyle, a lot more beauty content. In the beauty space, I also want to do a project pan. I've got a lot of makeup that is almost finished, and I want to work on finishing that makeup. You know, I've got this powder that I use fairly regularly that already has got I've hit pan on it. I've also got this product that I've hit pan on. So I want to go through and I want to finish the makeup that I have. So I'm going on a bit of a makeup no-buy. I recently purchased an eyeshadow palette and I love it. I'm wearing it today, as a matter of fact. I owe you guys a tutorial on that. It's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. But anyway, I bought myself an eyeshadow palette, and I'm really happy with the purchase, but I don't need any more eyeshadow palette. I'm really going to scale back on buying any kind of makeup. Now, if I get PR, that is something entirely different. I have started to get some PR from beauty brands and skincare brands, and I will continue to bring that to you because it's important to talk about these things. I like to share what's new, but I myself am not going to be buying any more makeup. If I do happen to get some in PR, I will share it with you and I will use it and talk about it with you. I heard you loud and clear when I did the Walmart styling video. It's kind of like divided in thirds. One third of you liked the format of me trying them on and talking about it in real time. It seemed like the other third of you liked for me to keep the old format, and then a third of you said it doesn't really matter as long as you're showing the clothes. But one thing did come through very clearly, and that is you would like to see me style these clothes more. So I will be doing a lot more styling with the pieces that I'm bringing in to help show you how to wear them, to give you inspiration and things like that. Going back to the monthly capsule edit, there was something that I need to get off my chest, and I'm going to actually go into it a lot more detail in a particular video on Vlogmas, probably coming in the next day or two. I want to talk about the biggest reason, something that's been pulling at me, and one of the reasons that I want to really explore my wardrobe. And that is that one of the things that we're seeing emerge in 2025 as far as like what people are wearing. And I hesitate to call it a trend, because when you call it a trend, it becomes a transitory thing, and it's not that. And sometimes people get turned off by the word trend. They tune out when they hear it's a trend. And that is the concept that we are, as a collective, really getting tired of sameness. Now, sameness has been around for a bit, and in fashion. Sameness has been around for a long time in a variety of different industries. But lately, I heard and read articles on Substack and also here on YouTube about the concept of sameness, meaning that with the emergence of quiet luxury, with the emergence of social media in general, we are all dressing the same, and nobody has, people are losing their distinct personal style because they're all dressing according to whatever is trending. Me personally, I blame social media, because we consume so much social media. We hear that somebody says that this is really an awesome thing, and everybody wants it. And remember, I told you that I keep things because they've sold out. Well, that's part of that sameness mentality, that trap that I fell into. And I want to get out of that trap. I want to make sure that I'm keeping things because I love them, not because they sold out. And essentially, with the emergence of quiet luxury, especially, because the colors are so muted and they're so, they're neutrals, and there's that thing about quiet luxury. things became a little bit boring. And I have to agree, I do have to agree that things became a little bit boring and that even I was starting to fall into the trap of following too many trends, even though they're considered classics or whatever. In 2025, I want to be sure that I am expressing more of my own personal style. I am going to also be pulling out older things that I have in my closet that I really, really love, that I've kind of set aside because they're not trending, and I'm going to wear them. I'm going to wear them because I love them and they make me happy. They bring me joy. And so I'm going to stay true to my personal style in that way. I'm going to remain modern though and current in what I'm wearing, but I am going to embrace the things that I truly love. That's not to say that what I've been wearing I don't love. I love a lot of what I wear. I do. Getting dressed is one of the most fun things that I do in my day. I look forward to it. I even set up my outfit for the day. Let me show you. I've got the hangers. They're empty because I'm wearing the outfit, but I've got this valet, I think is what it's called, on my pack system here. And I hang my outfit that I'm going to be wearing. Those are the two empty hangers for the outfit that I am wearing today. Now, granted, I am wearing slippers because the rest of the day is going to be an editing day and my feet are cold, but this is what I am wearing for today. And I dress up because it is my job. It's my job. And if I were to go into an office, I would have to dress. So why not dress at home? So this is the outfit of the day. Since we're here, we might as well talk about it. I am wearing my my horse bit cardigan that I got from the loft earlier this year, and I forgot that I had this, and I found it in the drawers when I was doing my sweater clear out, and I pulled it out so that I could wear it. And then I am wearing my navy blue and black houndstooth pants. These are from Cabby. I love them. They're so comfortable. They're really great for work pants because I can sit in them all day and they don't bug me. And so I'm wearing my little Snoopy slippers that I got from Pottery Barn. So yeah, that is the outfit of the day. And I will go through jewelry here in just a second. The jewelry, this is from the advent calendar that my sister gave me. So this is from Beautiful Earth Boutique. I've been wearing all of the jewelry just because I want to get a feel for it. You know, I want to wear it and enjoy it. So I'm wearing that. And then I'm just wearing my Ultra Human ring, which I owe you an update on this. The TLDR on that is that I absolutely love it. I'm wearing my Nordgreen watch. And then I've got my little tennis bracelets. This one is from Etika. This one is the skinnier one is from Amazon. And then this little paperclip chain bracelet is from Beautiful Earth Boutique. So that's the jewelry of the day. I'm not wearing a necklace because I've got a lot of hardware happening on the cardigan. So I didn't feel like I needed a lot of jewelry because the cardigan has a lot of jewelry already. Okay, so I wanted to avoid sameness. That is something that has been creeping into my mind, and it is something that we're starting to see more and more of. I'm going to do a dedicated 2025 trends video for you guys just to give you like the fashion forecast. But one of the things that has been emerging is the individuality. People are bucking against the sameness that is on social media or that is being driven by social media, where we're all buying the same things because we're all being inspired from the same places. Of course, with the banning of TikTok, I wonder what that's going to do. I'm curious to see what happens there as far as fashion is concerned, because those people are going to be flocking to other social media platforms. So we'll see what happens there. But regardless, sameness is something that we want to avoid. We really want to focus on our own personal style. And so that's one of the reasons that I have decided to go to this monthly edit of 14 pieces so that I'm getting the most out of my wardrobe and so that I am myself when I'm getting dressed. You know, I am me when I am getting dressed. Sometime later, and my camera, for whatever reason, cut off. So I am back on here just to finish out my thought. I'm editing the video right now. Just to finish out my thought, I'm here to provide you with style inspiration, but I don't want you to dress just like me. I want you to take that and apply it to what you have in your own closet or to the things that you decide that you want to get. It's a slippery slope. It really, really is. But I think that next year is going to be a lot of fun where fashion and style is concerned, and I am excited to bring that to you. Like I said earlier, I will be creating a dedicated video demonstrating how to stand out in 2025. So make sure that you are staying tuned for that. I think it's likely to come up in a day or two. So very close to the end of Vlogmas. And so, yeah. Anyway, I've got 25 minutes worth of edited content at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up now and take you to, it's either going to be tea time or advent calendar that comes next. I'm not exactly sure which, but I will see you in that segment. Bye. Hi guys. We are in the middle of day 20, midday, and we are going to do advent calendars middle of the day.
Here's day 20.
Ooh.
Black tea with fig. Ooh. Okay, that sounds intriguing. Oh, that fig smells wonderful. Isn't that lovely?
It's gonna be good.
I'm definitely gonna have to have this midday because if I have it in the evening, I'm gonna be caffeinated and won't be able to sleep all night. So, yeah.
Sweet.
Delicious.
All right, my turn. Oh, a Tarte High Performance Naturals Tartlet. Oh, it's a tubing mascara. All right, I love me a good tubing mascara. So that's what I have. I'm excited to try this. I've already got the Lash, not Lash Paradise, the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced from day one. So I will have to put that in the queue to be used sometime next year. But I will let you know what I think of it when I do use it. So that's pretty cool. I'm stocked up because I still have the mascaras that I got from Costco last year.
And just don't let it get all weird and expire.
No, it's not. It's closed. It's sealed even in a package, so it's not. It's gonna stay fresh until I open it.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. That is Advent Calendar. We will close out today, later on today.
Hi everybody, it's Tea Time with Angie. Today we're doing the Victoria Grey, right?
Victoria Grey, yeah.
Victoria Grey, and apparently it was created in homage, it's a new tea for them. They created it in homage to Queen Victoria, who is the one who sort of brought about the whole fad of drinking tea in the afternoon.
I would say it's less than a fad. It's more than a fad, rather.
Well, now it's a tradition. It's not a fad.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
Exactly. And it makes complete sense because you need something to eat before you have dinner at 8:30 in the evening. So we did find out that there are some notes to this that we couldn't figure them out. There's licorice, lavender,
cornflower petals.
Cornflower petals, and
it's bergamot based.
Yes, bergamot based, and it's got a little bit of the Fortnum Mason honey in it. I don't know. It's
the plain honey.
Their specialized honey. I don't know. But anyway, cheers. We're gonna try it. I know it's not a proper teacup, but it's my to-go cup. And definitely get the black tea flavor. I don't really get the notes of the different flowers and all of that. I know the bergamot is supposed to be a little energizing. The black tea itself is supposed to have caffeine. So I'm hoping this gets me through the night. I am going to add a little bit of honey at the bottom because I can't even taste their honey that they put into it.
Can I try it?
Well, I just put honey in it, but before I stir.
I definitely get the floral sweetness that they talked about in the description. I can't distinguish which flowers, but it is the floraliness that you smell in the tea bag.
Yeah, yeah, so.
It's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm used to a more robust floral flavor, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe as it steeps.
Hopefully. Again, the black tea tends to overcome all the other flavors the longer it steeps, but hopefully. I'm just stirring in that little bit of honey that I added. Okay, now we will try. It changed the flavor a little bit. It didn't sweeten it so much like I had thought, but it did bring out those floral flavors a little bit. I'll be drinking this just to stay awake. Would I order it at a restaurant or somewhere where I'm having tea? Probably not.
Depends if you're in the mood for a Earl that's a little bit more floral than the others, a little less citrusy.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, not going to keep me from drinking it. I like it. It's good.
Good.
Did you want to try it with the honey?
Yeah.
It's nice, right?
Yep.
So I didn't add very much honey either, maybe half of a teaspoon. So yesterday's tea
Was the plum apple.
Yeah, I wish they would sell that one year round. I don't know if they do or not. It's called the Christmas tea with plum, apple, and cinnamon infusion. That was absolutely lovely, and I did soak the bag twice. The second time was a little more bitter because, you know, it's a much weaker, but yeah, I drank both cups. I didn't care. It was lovely.
Good.
Yeah, so if you ever have a chance to try the Christmas tea with plum, apple, and cinnamon infusion, definitely do it. It's really good.
Yep.
Really good. Assuming you like those notes. All right, guys, I have to run off. I've got some errands to do before I head out to the event tonight. And I'm hoping I can calm down just a little bit because, I don't know, they're supposed to have a news team come out tonight. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks. I enjoyed tea time with you all, and we'll see you all later this evening.
All right, everyone. Well, I think that's it for today. We are going to go ahead and call the vlog. It has been kind of a quiet day. I know I did a really long chit chat about my plans for 2025. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it. Thank you to you because your viewership makes these collaborations possible. Anything else to say?
Not that I know of. You guys just have a good night, sleep well, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Day 21.
Day 21.
Yeah, day 21.
Crikey.
Crazy. All right, guys. Talk with you later. Bye.